Hey, what's up? What's up? Dave here, back with another video. Hopefully you like the last one. Alright, so today we are going to talk about fear. Everybody's fear, well, everybody fears something, you know. You ever seen the movie After Earth with Will Smith and Jaden Smith? How Will Smith, he had this quote. He said, "Fear is not real. Danger is real, but fear isn't." Well, tell that to the average person, right? Fear, you can feel it, you sense it, it's always there, and if sometimes it feel like you can't avoid it, it's inevitable. Damn it, I'm gonna get this word one of these days. But anyways, you can't avoid it. It's hard. Fear, all right, is, well, let me talk about the quote. I guess I tried. So today's quote about fear is basically, fear is like prepaying for something that you're never going to get. I forgot who wrote that quote. I stumbled upon it somewhere, but it was a great quote. I love quotes. So that's fear for you. Well, today's quote. So fear is basically the belief, of, you can get a basic, damn, what was a, well, I'm gonna define my way. So basically, fear is the induced emotion of a belief thinking that something or someone is dangerous or that's gonna harm you, right? So basically, you could be afraid of a person or a thing. You could be afraid of a person about to beat you up, or you could be afraid of a gun that's about to shoot you. That's a fear because you believe in the danger behind the cause of you having that fear. Okay. So let's give it. I already gave you an example of fear. So how can you get rid of fear? That's what everybody would like to know. And this is something I had to actually use in my life in order to help me get over my, fear of going to the gym, fear of working out, fear of what people think about me, in order to get to the physique and the mindset that I am today. Fear is going to constantly keep popping up, but you got to know how to get the fear away from you, in order to prevail. And that's what I want to show you. So I'm gonna give you 3 tips, all right? So basically with fear, you have to learn about the fear. If you're afraid of a dog, right? Learn about the dog. Like, that's point blank and simple. Learn all you can about that thing, because fear comes from uncertainty. You're not sure, you're unaware of something. So when you don't know, you fear it. You ever heard the saying, fear what you don't know? Well, that's where it comes from. If you're always constantly afraid of something, it's because you don't have that much information about it. So you have to get as much information as possible to get a certain level of assurance for yourself, so you could actually okay, I'm not as afraid because now I have more information about it, okay? So that's one. So the next thing you have to do is plan, all right? So if you're trying to get rid of a fear, if you have for instance, again, a dog. If you have fear of dogs, well, let's leave it relevant to the topic. If you have fear of working out, right? One, you have to understand, you have to learn about working out. If you have a fear of dieting, you have to understand and learn about dieting. This is something you have to do, because the less information you have, the more unassurance you have. This is what causes your fear. All right, so when you plan for your weight loss, your dieting, you already have information, so that's a good step. So now you're planning, basically breaking up a schedule, creating a schedule for yourself to pre-plan what you need to do, which is because you have 24 days in 24 hours in a day. You have 7 days in a week. You have 4 weeks in a month, 12 months in a year. Okay, and if you want to keep going, you got 10 years in a decade. But anyways, if you plan for every hour of what you're going to do, how you're going to think, or what you're going to say, or things like that, it's a lot easier for that fear to actually become more diminished, because it doesn't have no leverage. You already planned for it. You have the knowledge and you're planning for it, so your fear goes down. Okay, so you have to plan. All right, I'm gonna make another video about planning, so stick tuned to that. All right, so the last one I want to say is basically, you just have to confront it. All right, you literally have to confront it. if you're afraid of working out, going to the gym because you're not social or nothing like that, the more you confront that fear, the easier, literally the easier it starts to be for you to actually be in tune with it, like to be comfortable with it. You know, because you know my quote, you got to be comfortable, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You understand? Like, I live in a world where my life is literally on the line every single day. You know, I hang off buildings, you know, I do work off the edge of the building and things like that. I hang windows, I'm an iron worker, you understand? So my life could literally be taken away from me every single day, but I cope with that uncomfortability, because if I'm sitting there always uncomfortable and scared, just that split second of a bad decision could literally off me. I'm done. Okay, I'm be taken away from my family, friends, just because of a fear, of a belief that the situation I'm in is dangerous, which it is. But if you don't believe in something, how much you know value do you give it? You don't give it that much value if you really don't believe it. All right, so let's recap. Basically, you have to learn about what it is that you're afraid of. Learn, you know, take the time to learn about it. Okay, plan. Okay, plan. Make a nice little plan for every hour, you know, for every day, for every week, for every month. Plan it out. Then next, confront it. Step into it. All right? Don't be hesitant. Do it, because you start to get less fearful the more you do it. All right? Now, I got 4 additional tips on how to conquer fear. All right? I only gave you 3. If you're interested in these 4 additional tips, you see, look in the description, you're going to see a link. Click it and put in your information, and on the next page you're going to see the video that's basically going to give you this 4 additional tips. All right, because this is how I conquered fear, and this is how I still conquer fear till today. I use this all the time. You know, I developed an obsession. If you haven't seen obsession, look in the link below. You're going to see the video that leads to obsession. So yeah, so if you want to, look in the description, click the link, put in your information. The video is going to be on the next side with 4 additional tips. I only gave you 3. Just imagine what 4 more can do. Okay, so if you like the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, you know, help the channel grow, you know, things like that. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.